For myself, my goal was to kind of like get that point guard mentality and get ready for the next level, college level. And as a team, I wanted to make everybody better and try and go as far as I can with the guys we had and playing against other guys, much better competition and older guys. Like all my life growing up, I always played up every time I went to a tournament. So I was able to maneuver and find a way to finish against those taller defenders. Strength, mainly strength, extending my three-point range, being able to come off the screen, shoot it off the dribble, and just that type of.
Yeah.
For the next level, showcase my skills, I have to prove again as I proved here, and just try and win.
Yeah.
That's the main goal.
I thought we had, there was a chance at it. You had, 7 returning varsity kids coming back from last year's team, and having 7 seniors, that experience really helps you win some ball games. And so I thought with everything we had been through the previous year, those guys, they had been through so much adversity. And so I think they had a chance to, learn from that. And that's one of the staples of our program is we want everything, we want them to have to go through a little bit of adversity because we think that's when you get the most growth. I'd say I think that was one of the special things about this team is their selflessness. I'll make sure I say that right.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't care who got the glory. They just wanted to win.
Right.
Winning is not easy, and winning's not for everyone. And it's earned. You got to go earn it every single day. So I think these guys, they really, again, we go back to the adversity from last year. I think they really grew from the summertime through the fall, through a pandemic. They really, really grew. And so, I think that these guys, you talk about the depth, I think it was a strength of ours. We could just keep running guys in. I was watching the Abilene Christian game yesterday, and that's one of the things they were talking about with that team. They didn't have anyone that averaged over 30 minutes. And their depth was able just to keep running those guys in. And so, that's why they were so good defensively, because they had those fresh legs. And I think that was a strength of ours, was definitely our depth. Just talking about current high school kids, we've got we had a really good JV and freshman group that were very successful. I think our freshman team maybe lost one game all year. So some kids are gonna be able to step up from there. But yeah, we're bringing back 8 guys from this year's team that they know what it takes, And I was thinking about, we were actually just talking about our cross country kids this morning, because I stopped by the track. They were working out this morning and saw with Coach G, and we were just talking about, he's like, they don't complain. And I said, the reason is those girls, they've tasted state. They know what it's like. Mm-hmm. And so they're like, they know the work is hard. And they're fine with that, even though it does stink, but they know that it's going to pay off. So all that to say, going with this team, they went through all the hard work this year, and all those returners know in the moment it stinks, but it pays off in the end. And so one of the quotes that they get sick of me saying all the time, but they always hear it, is, I never said it'd be easy, but I said it'd be worth it.
I just really wanted us to win games. I really didn't know I was going to do as good as I did, but I just really wanted the team and us to do real good. That's why my mindset was coming in. We took a tough loss last playoff game. I think it made us even closer. And next year, I feel like we can go all the way. My role, I think it was playing defense and shooting and just bring my teammates up when they're down.
Oh, man, this guy,
just like I said, I mean, he works so hard. He works very coachable, super disciplined. You can get on him, and he doesn't respond like like a freshman would probably respond. He just looks at you, takes it, and he fixes it. And so that's what made him, or will make him, what we feel like a really, really good, athlete, basketball player, football player, track athlete, whatever. He's the baby in that household, and he's got 2 older brothers that have been through the program. And I remember holding Kobe when he was a baby, like holding him in my arms. So it's like he's had this path or this blueprint that was set before him. And we knew when we laced him up the first practice, we were like, man, I think this dude's gonna have to start. He started the whole year. Yeah, it's huge, especially when you can get, during this pandemic year, we were able to get 29 games in. And when you're fortunate enough to play, that many games with a group of young guys that you're kind of dependent on to help you win, I think, and what I've experienced in the past, it makes, those years coming up just a little bit better. I wasn't really shocked that he did as good as he did. I knew he had it in him. And then, and he upheld his end of the bargain for a freshman. And I'm super proud of it, man. Super proud of it.